Thank you, Boom Creeper, for becoming a member for 36 months. Thank you so much. Hey everyone, and welcome to tonight's ASMR gaming video. Now in tonight's video, guys, we are going to be playing as a new character that has just come to the game for this season. All of you guys know exactly who I'm on about. I know I was meant to be making a video about Ultron going back a few days ago, but just haven't been available or even free for that. So we're going to try him out now. Now if you guys do want to see more Ultron or even multiverses videos, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and let's see if we can get this video to 25 likes, guys. That'd be great. Now we're going to have a bit of a explore now, because he is a healer. We're going to have to explore what his abilities do. So he's got some pretty damaging move, so we're going to try it with the big guy. Now in terms of damage for a sort of specialist, he can produce pretty big hits, which is pretty insane. So I think triangle for the time being is more of like a shield for just that split second. Being able to maneuver as well is pretty cool with just pressing circle. And let's see what this Ultron move is. We'll have to have a look in a second. Let's. Okay, in terms of the damage, there's a multitude of Ultrons, so it's just little dummy test dummies. Now, if we do this, what is that exactly doing? Is it healing all three of them? Okay, that is interesting. So it's like switching. That's smart. I do like that. But in terms of damage for these abilities, because he is a specialist, there is no sort of aim or like direct target like Star-Lord. But at least it's an attack sort of move instead of a healing one. I like Mantis and I like Loki. Loki's probably got one of the more OP sort of abilities for a specialist healer, where you can manipulate anyone's, which is amazing. But in terms of, you know, just being able to heal as a specialist, or even just using that, can be a little bit annoying sometimes, but at least it helps the team in a lot of ways. So for Ultron to be a healer and have an attacking specialist is pretty cool. So yeah, we're just going to use this one more time. Have a look at his sort of specialists. So his abilities: Rage of Ultron, Dynamic Flight, and then you've got, right, okay, so it is a healer. The command giant a drone will follow an ally, consistently healing allies with its radius, with more healing for a designated ally. Pretty cool. Now Iron Man is obviously his team up, so it's a nano ray. Iron Man uses a nanotechnology to upgrade Ultron's arsenal, enhancing the... Oh, so it actually enhances Ultron's ray gun, essentially, to a nano ray. That's pretty cool. During the active phase, Ultron fires an unstoppable nano ray straight ahead that pierces through all characters, delivering a massive damage to enemies, while simultaneously restoring health to allies. That's insane. Now Ultron's only got a sort of difficulty rating of only 2, so that is quite interesting as well. So let's get into our first game of tonight. Now like I said, guys, we have got a lot to show now. Yeah, yes, I was doing alright, but I had an absolute stinker the other day of literally losing 3 in a row, so yeah, it brought me down to that. I'm so close to hitting gold 1, and then we'll be striving for that platinum, or diamond, whatever it is. I think it's platinum, but let's go into a quick game and test out Ultron. Now, as you can see, I did get one of those cosmetics from using, it wasn't that one, it was the one before where you get the green coin, and I got a free token, so that was pretty cool. I managed to do all of them, and yeah, I do like the fact that you can just use any of these sort of things to get free skins. It's not like a buy to play sort of thing. You don't really feel like you're getting taken advantage of. Now we do have Iron Man in this, which will be massive. We do need a tank. We've got Black Panther, and then we've got Magic and Iron Man, which I don't understand. We do need a tank. What about need tank? Make sure that someone's going to change. I'm sticking to Ultron because we got Iron Man, so this will be big. No, my God, what the heck? Okay, that is insane. That is an insane power move. That's ridiculous. Well, let's just keep with having him with a drone, because I think we'll have to use him all the time to have one of them. If I can keep Iron Man in the sky and having a drone on him, then that would be great. But I can switch between, which is also really, really cool. Right, let's do this. Let's see what this does. I mean, for a healer, it's pretty mad. We'll get our first. Oh, so if we get my first kill then. I can't heal. Why is the heal not there? Okay, this is damn, already dead. That's wild. Wait, what just killed me? Wait, what just killed me? It said that I killed myself. What? How does that even work? How do I kill myself? Right, we need to just keep people going. Need to heal Iron Man. Let's take this one out. The damage range as well is pretty insane as well. Just thinking about like the actual radius that you can get them from, which is pretty decent. I mean, you have to be somewhat similar distance and quite close, but to be fair, not bad. Not bad at all. Now the fact that Groot went all the way out there is wild. In terms of like the reloading time, there is a lot to it, but just looking at it, oh, we got him, nice. We'll have to use this when we get the chance. Okay, here we go. Well, that was easy. I did think as well, because of its laser sort of ability, it does have like a sort of drag to that laser, which is pretty cool, so I need to get him close. Right, here we go. Damn, right, we do have an ultimate, so we will use that. But whether or not we'll have time, because they're not very good. But 6 and 6, it's not bad. had 6 assists, but I will say just getting used to the flying ability and then just having the constant sort of attack. But yeah, using that ability we'll have to use at another point. I don't know if it carries over, but maybe shouldn't have used that. I thought that was just a one and done game, but now looking at it, yeah, we definitely could have used it. Crap. Yes, I know I'm gonna get a comment saying, why did you use your ult? Yes. I know, didn't think of that, alright. But no, so far so good. I'm kind of enjoying using Ultron. I'm getting used to the R1 as well, just having to switch because I usually would say it's something to do with L1, but it's R1, so that's good. Kind of interferes with then using the ability and also using that pulse. So he has 6 sort of rays, strikes, so he has 6 of those before he has to like reload. Now my question is the 3 above his head to do with the radius of the distance? I wonder. Right, I think that's Hawkeye, so let's see what we can do here. Yeah, it is. Okay, we're fine there. Bit wobbly. Okay, well we got one, need to get Hawkeye. Right, there we go, there's Magneto down here. Damn it. It's alright though. It's not bad. We've got one of our guys that have just left. I'm trying to think who that was. Was it Magic? Do we have Magic on our team? I think it might have been. This could be an interesting one, but I thought when using Ultron he would be a little bit faster in terms of movement. Now his distance of shots though is a lot better than what a lot of these guys do have. Let's just get right in there. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm dead now. I'm so dead now. Oh, we got another Ultron. Damn it, we are getting close. I do want to use that ultimate. Whether or not it's going to be like a big... It might be something like when Magneto hits against Human Torch just then. It looked similar in terms of damage of what Ultron's sort of ultimate is, if you know what I mean. Okay, so that was him moving fast, and it wasn't really like ridiculously quick. It was the first sort of initial boost is. Damn it. I need to know how he got that shot off then, because those shots were... Damn. Oh wait, what was that? He shot a purple thing. Is that to do with his ability when they're like sort of travelling in there? It's like a freeze frame. That's weird. Well, 10, 5 and 9, not bad. I will say he's definitely interesting in terms of his movement. He's somewhat alright with healing, but with a lot of the people that are on the ground, I think he's somewhat decent for someone to get healing for other people like Iron Man in the sky, Spider-Man, quick movement, just keeping on them. So, yeah, so far, I think he's a pretty decent rated character. So, I do want to see in a minute the combat chest. Let's see exactly what that's all about. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Now it looks like they need, or they have already, got a couple of evil, but we got 3 healers now. But I will say Ultron is pretty decent with that sort of side of things. I haven't used this once, genuinely, which is particularly wild. But just getting these guys healed as well. that one. We got as well. We got Scarlet Witch. Best way to get sort of assists as well as if you're shooting the people that are trying to fight them as well. You'll get the assists, or you just get the kill. Wow, this is nuts. Jeez, we're pulling out the stops at the moment, which is nuts. In terms of the damage given off, it is crazy how much damage Ultron does give. That is wild. Whether or not I've got some sort of booster in terms of like the health and healing, but right now we're doing alright. We just need to put the healing out, so hopefully we'll get the ability to start taking them out. I mean, Scarlet Witch is definitely easy to kill, so I'm going to just try and do the bare minimum here. Just try and get some kill. Yeah, we got her, that's fine. Ultron over there. I was using his ultimate now. In terms of come on, there we go. Oh my god. This is probably the wildest game I've ever seen. In terms of just like making up the damage. These guys are so bad. Let's just take out Moon Knight there. They're all just sitting in that corner. Another one. It's mental, it's genuinely mental. Get rid of that onk. There we go. Just take him out. No way. Right, we got the old 12, 1 and 10. That is nuts. What the actual hell? That is some stats right there. They've literally got to hold it down now. This will be interesting. No way. Wow. Okay, we're back. That's fine. Yeah, this is easy. That was easy. That was insane. 16, 2 and 14. Speaking of someone that has literally got 1 tank, 2 duelists and 3 healers, we were just insane. That was wild. 16, 2 and 14. Obviously the damage ratio, healing, obviously I joined late, but to be fair wasn't doing all that much, but honestly guys, that was just nuts. That was a great second game. Looks like we're pulling out all the stops here, which is pretty cool. I did want to have a look at this as well, so when you purchase one of these, then these become free, so fair enough. I mean, we'll open it, get a bit of an idea. Instant one. That's quite funny. But no, we'll play one more. Hopefully this game hasn't started, because I've been entering into a load of games that I've already started. Got to see the new map as well, but annoyingly I'll finally There we go. Okay. We're getting our shot, finally. We are Ultron for this one. I'm not going to change. This is the problem. Ultron is new, so everyone is wanting to try him out and play as him. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. Now we got Scarlet Witch, we've got Punisher, we've got no tanks, we've got 3 healers and 3 duelists. It could work, but it's whether or not a tank is going to really take a toll on us. Now, in this sort of circumstance, in this type of place, I would definitely, for some of these guys, if they're good at playing these characters, great, cool, but it definitely shows now that Ultron, even when you put the booster up, he is not that fast, but I think when he has the ability, luckily it's not like a big one, but let's keep that on. Now, in terms of it saying 1, not entirely sure what that means. Now it's saying, I have no idea what that means. I need to understand that. We'll have to get to that point down the road of just understanding how the game works. Now we haven't got an Iron Man for this one, so we are going to have to see some difference. Now the one thing I do notice about this blaster is when it's like the first initial strike is not that big, but it's when he does that sort of last final push, it really has a kick, so that's really cool to see. Just trying to heal these guys and make sure that they're getting that. We got Spider-Man as well, so that is interesting. Keeping that guy healed, let's keep him healed. Right, they could be going around here now, so we need to make sure that we're holding back. I'm not going to be able to heal them all, but looks like everyone is doing that sort of push. Alright, I got Jeff, that's fine, that's cool. Nearly had Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man's dead, that's cool, that's another assist. Just making sure that these guys, oh, we got another Ultron. Shock. Who's the better Ultron though? He's already got an ultimate, so fair play to the guy. They're really struggling to get past this. Iron Man down. Perfect. Okay, we have to go around, because I know they're going to be coming in from this angle now. See if I can get to her. I think we got to her, that's fine. Seem to be holding it down pretty well. Right, let's use the ult. Can't seem to hit Iron Man whatsoever. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, I couldn't really do much about that then. Someone needs to heal me. No one's near me. Yeah, that was annoying. 3, 1, and 5. I mean, yeah, I could definitely see that accuracy from distance, quite a distance as well. They haven't really made too much of a push on our side, which is a good thing. Now, if we win this one, which could be likely, then we're doing alright, but it's whether or not we'll have to do, because on ranked you have to do the reverse and do the same, like either want to use sort of defense or... Okay, that was interesting. Now because they are getting closer now. She's dead. That's fine. Surprised that counts as a kill, to be honest. It is an assist, but it just means that you have helped. What the hell? Where'd he go? just sort of flew through there. No way, are you kidding? Are you actually kidding me? That's insane. He threw that small little gap, which honestly surprised me then. I was like, what? How is that even a thing? To be fair, he did get that shot off, which was pretty impressive, but looks like Mantis is showing it off with 15 assists right now, which is kind of crazy. We got thank God. Stay on her. How is she still alive, man? This is crazy. Oh, you're gonna get it, Iron Man. There you go. Oh, I thought you would. We got the win on that one. Thank God. 2-7. 7-2-7. Nice. Not bad. Accuracy, not great. 33. That's not great. There you go. We got the win in the end. And hopefully you guys, like I said, did enjoy. Our best player got 16 and 1. Fair play to her. She was lucky that she got healed, and I'll definitely say Mantis did a great job. 7-3 and 17. What a play. But yeah guys, that is going to be it from me for tonight's video. If you did enjoy, like I say, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Cheers guys.